We will begin a new journey. Although I think the last one was not even out of the gate yet. But
Try and try again.
all right,
You will break through this gloaming murk.
I guess we had only just started. But here we go again. I want some interesting paths. I feel like we've been a little light on the paths these last couple of runs. And the paths just really spice things up a lot. We haven't had a surgeon plague doctor in a while. That could be very exciting. I'd love to give another Ravager play a go, since I squandered the last one of those. All right, right off the bat, we have a Wandering Occultist with Daredevil and Hemophilia. Not that interesting. We do have a Tempest Leper. I have a bad history with Tempest Lepers, but that Daredevil's looking really interesting. So we'll put Baldwin in for the moment. We have Wandering Jester with Lightning Reflexes and a very ironic Melephobicity. Melephobicity? I don't know. An Apprentice Runaway with Tactical Thinker, which is an exceptional perk, but flawed release, which is somewhat annoying. Oh, we do get the Berserker, which is... I don't understand how to make the Berserker work, right? So what I see going on here is I see bleed-causing skills give 10%. Now, to my knowledge, the Berserker has... If it bleeds, which she can use from slot 2 or 3, and bleed out, which she can use from slot 1 only. And those are only 2 bleeds. It's kind of weird to have a bleed specializing character with only those 2. We do have the Sergeant Man-at-Arms, where Bolster is a bit stronger, and then allies have a increased chance of gaining... resists. That's interesting. Since we want our leper to be doing Tempest stuff. And we might be able to use... Bolster doesn't remove blind, though. We'd have to use command to remove blind. We might do that, though. We might use that synergy. We have an Apprentice Highwayman. What do we have here? Amateur Weaponsmith. This is kind of wasted, given his decreased damage from Sergeant. And Erudite. We have Slayer of Gaunts and Torn Rotator Cuff. Torn's Rotator Cuff is kind of a bummer. A Wanderer with Quick Draw and Sickly. Wow. Well, okay. I don't think we're going to be doing much with the Grave Robber there. And then Tactical Thinker, again, very exceptional on the Plague Doctor. So, like, if we wanted to just... I mean, so what would we do if we had a rank 3 Berserker? We'd basically only use if it bleeds. And Bloodlust. I don't think that plays. I don't think you can do a rank 3 Berserker. Now, we did have lightning reflexes here, and then we had one other interesting... We had Tactical Thinker here, which is kind of eh. Lightning reflexes on the Jester is not that interesting. We could go with a ranged Highwayman. We do have Wicked Slice upgrade, which would be good for the beginning, but Torn Rotator Cuff is kind of unfortunate. I'm tempted just to go with the Grave Robber, but it puts us in the nasty position of having our Man-at-Arms as our tank and... Decisions. So I'm kind of between... I think Sarmenti is just stronger here. This is the strongest party. It's a little on meta, but I think it's kind of interesting. So let's see, over here, we're going to be going, we'll bring Hugh onto the table. Leave Solemnity. We don't really need it withstand, I don't think. I like Intimidate, and I know I'm going to get flack for it in the comments for using Intimidate on a Tempest. Oh, and I guess Tempest is only increases Chop, so it doesn't even increase Hew damage. So we'll probably very rarely want to Hew anyways, but I guess we pick it up. And we pick up Reflection, I think, just because. We're going to go big damage, I think, here. And then Break removes all defend. So this is the other thing. We want more combo generation. Is there anyone better at combo generation than Sarmenti? Probably not. I generally don't think so. And then we'll do that. Yeah, that looks reasonable. And we'll look at indiscriminate science down the road. All right. Let's rock and roll. Ooh, a little ambulance going by there. So this is clearly a very strong team, and I want to focus on making Baldwin hit like a truck. That's our goal. We want some big hits out of Baldwin, and we're going to kind of try and enable that, I think. All right, we'll put the damage trinkets on Baldwin. We will eventually look for a debuff resistance trinket, I think. That's my suspicion. Put that there, put that there. Don't love our in items. All hoarders being scouted is about as exciting as it sounds like. But yeah, so we want debuff resist on Baldwin so that we can avoid as many blinds as humanly possible. These two are going to be buffing other people, so we'll give the relationship to Baldwin. We also want as many heals as possible getting funneled to Baldwin when we have positive interactions. So that's kind of the logic there, right? As Baldwin gets positive relationships, that's more people that will heal them, and Barristan obviously wasn't a choice. I want to pay more attention to Sergeant, because it's been a while since we've had Sergeant, but I remember it's at turn start. Did we change your skills, by the way? We didn't. Let's get... We'll leave Hold the Line. We'll leave Defender. We'll leave Crush. We'll get rid of Hold the Line for Retribution, I think, for the moment. We didn't... For this first fight, we probably don't need that, but... We got the easier of the two fights. Slow team, though, for sure. I'm just going to ounce here. Go for the benefit to friendship. Not really concerned about picking up a little bit of stress here and there. But our team is impressively slow. 20 right out of the gate feels pretty good. Let's see. And I kind of feel like this is a great time to slow roll things a little and do a couple extra actions that are going to make some friends, potentially. That was all we could really get out of it. Now, the Leper is still, even as a tanky character, that's a nice pickup, that HP trinket. Yeah, 15% max HP right off the cuff is pretty solid. But yeah, our turn order being kind of split like that is going to be interesting. I might put Encore on Sarmenti. Now that during our last run, we kind of learned the hard way that Encore's long cooldown hurts quite a bit. All right, so we get the stress healing. The healing salve potentially allows us to do a lot. I'll probably pick up the healing salve and the smoke bomb. Thinking out loud. We get the early sluice, which you hate to see. We're going to go to the Sluice.
For wealth no longer has meaning.
You gotta do the early sluices when you get the option. It's the law. And then I'm gonna gamble on us getting one more stress heal, and I'm not gonna pick up the Jester's stress heal, and instead I'm gonna pick up Retribution. The logic being that we want to control the tempo of the fights, and I think that that's the best way to do it. Now, we have 9 plus 12. We can afford everything, so let's just get these, because they will make a big difference. And who is going to be entrusted with what? Put this here. This can go here, and then I guess Barristan will be our healer. And then what would I take off? At the moment, I'll almost always use Harvest over Slice Off, so I'm going to put Encore there. And then Wainwright, we're going to toss that. We're not going Infernal Flame right off the bat. Okay. So with that, we press forward. And we're hoping we get at least one mastery. That's that's where the big money is.
Tread carefully and quickly. This is swine country.
Ooh, really early academic study? We're hurting our chances of getting mastery by doing it, but I don't want to pick up a ton of stress now that I've decided not to upgrade the Jester's stress heal.
Up ahead, the seat of our regrettable research.
And there are a lot of trinkets that early in the game can make a huge difference, like the Astroglass Flute, could make an insane difference, or the Stun Trinket could make a big difference. So there are definitely some options. Let's see, Baldwin, we already gave you some relationships, so we're gonna cause some relationship harm here. Resisting the disease is good for business.
Scavenge what you can.
Okay, those otherworldly fragments are pretty huge. We're gonna sit on those for a second though. They do a ton of damage, especially against certain enemies. They're not great against the librarian or the general because they generally don't land, but still good, still very good.
Can be heard ahead.
Oh, Skeever, Skeever, Skeever. I see how it is. So I was thinking about using Encore here to get the retribution up really early. That was one of my thoughts. I think he's gonna hit all of our backline. That's just what Skeevers do. Yeah. Okay. You hate to see it with the Skeevers, but now hopefully these don't both skitter in place, because that will make Baldwin's job quite annoying. All right, good stuff. Doing work here. That stress is coming up faster than I expected, though, I will say. I'm going to ounce here because I think we have another cripple them coming in, and I don't think we have a good way to stop it. But you're taking the hits. I'll give you that. I really didn't put Purge on, did I? It's a 50-50 to miss that one. Or I didn't put Intimidate on. Do we even know? You have one more ability. That makes me nervous. But I think we just Reflection. We get rid of the blind.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
Oh. Sergeant, you really don't hit very hard, do you?
Anxiety foments insidious.
That's a ton of stress, though. Holy cow. Liking that you're up front now, though. We got that going for us. Let's see. I think we go for the blind here. Alright. Big heal there. Oh, Goring Flight. Okay, that's new. Wishing I had Purge on the bar for sure.
A resounding response.
All right, Baldwin is doing work here for sure. Let's just get the heal, I think. On round 4 or 5. Yeah, we don't need the mark for our leper, so I think we do that. Now, leaving the skeever up for that long feels bad, to be sure, and not getting a second stress heal on our man-at-arms also feels bad, because that's gonna start harming relationships pretty quickly here. So I'm kind of hoping that Barristan doesn't proc anything, and we get that cheeky stress heal in pretty quickly. Let's leave. It's fight or I want the fights because I want the mastery and the rewards. As much as I hate to do it, I think I do that. I hope that didn't take Sarmenti into the blue with anyone. Another skeever, you say? I see how it is. How much did that hurt relationships? Quite a bit. Okay. So let's see. Barristan is going early. So let's just start knocking dodge off the skeever. We're gonna have to do some stress healing there, obviously. I'm gonna do ounce here to hopefully weather the skewers more effectively. Yep. Okay, we still got a hit 100%. Noted. Tempest Leper is doing some work. Hate to do that, but the meltdown is scary. Although everything is a little scary if he keeps doing that, I will say. Okay, Sarmenti, you hang in there, my friend. Hate to use one of those now, but getting very nervous here.
What a welcome one, nonetheless.
I hate to take the 50-50 here. We don't really have another option, though, I don't think. Yeah. And we pick up the blind. You hate to see it. Let's just get rid of that. The cripple thems is where can you use cripple them from? I should check that. Any slot but one. Okay. Just get rid of the corpse. That will improve things. I think we're only going to need one here, so gonna bolster, which wait, didn't this say bolster removes weaken? Yeah. That was bolster, not removing weaken. Just I took the 50-50 because I don't want this guy ruining our fun. Too much more than it already has. feel like I already need indiscriminate science on the board. That's lovely, though. I think we slow roll a little and clean up a bit more stress. Ending on 4 and 4 feels very bad. Okay, that feels validating, but we didn't pick up the stress difference. So, but either way, we're gonna get the heal on Sarmenti, which is critically important. There's probably a strong argument to be made for having indiscriminate science on the board sooner, but please give me a mastery point for fighting skeevers. Thank you. All right, nice chunk of baubles. Surgeon's kit is very nice. Was that Surgeon's kit or Surgeon's table? I feel like it's table and I just misread it. Hold on. Surgeon's table. Yep, that is a good one. We like that. And we picked up the mastery, which means we'll at least be able to get the stress heal going. I will take not the cultist fight, right? Do we still have one blind? I don't know if we can even turn at this point. We'll see. Nope, we can't. All right. Well, everybody wanted to go to the road fight anyways, so probably worth it. This would be negative for you and Baldwin, or negative for you and Baldwin. I guess we do this one. Trying to keep us from going into the negative on any of our relationships, which is sometimes easier said than done. Barrison's going early, which is great. So let's start out by trying to put a blind on this guy. Failure. Failure. Do we go for the blind again? Or do we go for the ounce? I think we get Plague Grenade rolling at least a little bit and knock off that dodge. Periodic Paralysis almost killed us in a previous run, so that's cool. Okay. Oof, that was an extreme low roll. All right, this is where Encore comes in handy because we can get the extra block in. Keep that retribution rolling so these cheeky guys don't kill any of our squishy friends. And then a strong temptation to ounce there, but oh, we resisted here, which is unfortunate. And we'll probably need some healing after this guy goes, I'm guessing.
We can rely only upon each other.
Let's see. We have a decent amount of defense. What are the chances of us getting the kill here? 3 to 5? It does not exist. So with the 50% chance to blind, I feel like we're stuck reflectioning here, which I don't really like as an option. This is the piece of a Tempest Leper that I find particularly challenging to work around. Okay, that's surprising. You look away for 1 second. The resist hurts there, no doubt about it. But we get Baldwin up, which builds a little bit of friendship. Ooh, that's a bad turn order for us. Yeah, this could be very bad for our leper. Don't think there's any way to save us from it, though. Ah, we can. All right. That's good. We'll need some heals soon. The weakness here also is very unfortunate. Are we in Solemnity range? Do we Solemnity? I'm tempted to just get rid of this guy. Yeah, we need less enemies on the board. We're in kind of a precarious position right now. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Literally couldn't have used that item on you. Just want to throw that out there. Threw a 75% dodge there. What the actual what? That has a move on it? Ragged Hook has a move on it. Oh, I'm about to put the leper at the back, which feels really bad. But wait, why can't you move? Oh, because of the freaking immobilize. Wow. We're getting absolutely ruined here. The immobilize blocking that really feels bad. We have to use the other healing solve. And we have to hope the Jester goes early. To get that inspiring tune going. Just to prevent the meltdowns. Okay, please tell me you can move back now. Thank you, game. This team is very vulnerable to stuns, we are learning. Let's get rid of that. Or excuse me, very vulnerable to shuffles, I should say. I was going to say, if we can just get rid of them, I think that's the play. These two can both take the hit, I think. But I'd like to build some relationship if at all possible. There's no other way we're going to heal you, though. Decisions. Let's check your relationships. You're like at 2 with everybody. All right, let's just do that. Okay. I think we don't want to stall on this one. I'm going to do this just because maybe we build some relationship there. What is clanking? I am unsure. I'm really thinking about gambling to get to Solemnity. We take a bit of a hit and a bit of stress. Yeah, the stress might not have been worth it now that I look at it. Because we're going to get, what, -2 here from Solemnity? Yeah, and then we don't have this. Periodic paralysis, as a side note, is like the worst. Hey, Sam, how's it going? I am wishing that the game did not give me first region sluices at the moment. In a big way. All right, turn start, you get that. Okay, and then I guess, at least for the time being, just to be on the safe side, we'll put some otherworldly fragments on our bar so that if things get really, really bad, we have them. But that's all our combat items except for one of those. 15 leagues means we have a little bit more to go, and Barristan is losing his mind. Do we skip a road fight? Are road fights easier? I think the answer is no. I'm going for the road fight. We're in it to win it. I can't bear to look out the window either, Baldwin, and I'm not even in the cart. Could we get like an easy fight? Hey, that's what I'm talking about. All right, let's see what we can do here. Oh, Sam, it was almost entirely it was almost entirely that we have no mastery and we're going into a sluice. Sluices are just tough. Sluices are just, they're tough when you don't have any mastery on hand, to be sure. But hopefully this gives us a bit of time to recoup. Yeah, and I don't think the team is anything to blame. It's just we were very aggressive, but sluices are free mastery, and it is very hard to turn down free mastery. I'm gonna encore here so that we can get another stress heal in. But I'm intentionally taking my time on this one. This is a good opportunity for us to build some friendship and also get some stress heals in for all 5 rounds. At 4 stress, our leper is at well over half HP and complaining that I healed Baldwin. I think that's you're going to get some debate out of me on that one. Is it possible to go a non-stop sluice? What is a non-stop sluice? So the point that I was making, Sam, is simply that anything you get out of the sluice doesn't count because it doesn't count towards your 5. So you get 4 regions before the mountain, right? And so if you get a bonus region once during a run, which is what happens with the sluice, and you don't take it, you're really missing out on resources that the game is affording you. So that was kind of my thinking. All right, let's just do that. Does that kill you? Oh, it doesn't because it doesn't because it missed. Fair enough. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna again take my time here because I want to get another solemnity off on the leper. Get stress under control. Okay, and then you have 2 hit points. It doesn't matter. You're going before everybody else, so we'll just do that. Stress is looking okay, not great. A single pouch of lye. As strange as it sounds, I might actually use... I usually just toss pouches of lye out, but I think there is some value to a pouch of lye in this particular case. And also, I'm not using Ruin right now, and I think it doesn't play well with our build, so I'm just going to put Intimidate on, because every once in a while you want to be able to proc a Death's Door on a nearly dead enemy with it. Surgeon Stable is going to help us. Storage Trunk is going to help us. So everything that we've gotten here is essentially free if we survive. That is what the Sluice is good for. Let's see. You two have a little bit of a relationship. So I guess we'll do this. An ambush is annoying. Hot diggity damn. That was a lot of action. I'm going to use the Encore to unshuffle us. As bad as that may look, I think that was the play there. All right, I take it back instantly. Damn. They just basically 100 to 0'd him. Okay, could not have used that on you. That one is really frustrating to me. When we get those negative interactions from things that we literally couldn't do anything about. The game loves proving me wrong, Sam, and I like persevering in the face of that, and and still usually coming out with big wins. Let's see, we got 2 taunts, so I'm just gonna start swinging away, I guess.
Early results are encouraging.
Skitter's a little annoying. You really had so we're arguing that this guy right here, being in slot 3, could not ragged hook because it was on cooldown. That's the thing that always gets me. Let's see, who hates you more right now? All right. All right, everybody's stealthed, which is annoying and bad for business. Let's just get you a little bit of hit points. I mean, our Tempest Leper, when they get a chance to swing, I like what happens. Probably should have saved that for the Jester so that we could get more, but if we're going to get a friendship pip out of it, I'll take the 1 less stress, I guess. Now, I don't want to clear the corpses, because if this guy is... Well, he won't be stealthed at the end of that, will he? Yeah, okay. We Magnesium Rain here, because he will no longer be stealthed when he's in the front row. Indeed, Sam, indeed. Let's see. I think I'm going to use my other Solemnity just for stress healing purposes. And then Rampart for the days. That's annoying, though. Getting that stun there. Put the blind up. Goodbye, piglets.
Take heart and do not relent.
Stealing my glory when the Plague Doctor didn't even have a turn left. You love to see it.
This work is
Some of those toasts still feel a little insane and punishing. I feel like stealing my glory should only happen if the character is the next in turn order. Like, because as it stands, that just feels ridiculous. Now, relationships are not great. We've not done a good job building positive relationships because the stress has been off the charts. Yeah, we're pretty near neutral, though, so it's not terrible. And picking up some laudanum will at least help in the next zone. But hopefully we get like a feast or something like that. Because we did great on baubles. We did great on mastery. So Sam, the man-at-arms... I'll show you in 1 second. So we have Slayer of Plague Eaters, not that interesting. Last Gasp, not that interesting. Slayer of Cosmic... and Chatterbox on Baldwin. So the Man-at-Arms picked up Periodic Paralysis, which is a 5% chance of stun. Gotta love it. Poetry will go here. Then you two have a drink. Of course, you hate each other more as a result of having a drink together. Then for now, restorative herbs go there, as does the stun resist. And let's see. Okay, we get a pig. We get a pig and a whiskey barrel. Oh, man. The game is taunting us with trinkets right now. This is like one of the best shops that I think I've ever seen in terms of trinkets. You have the 25% melee damage trinket, which I would love to pick up. Snappy Swig is exceptionally good. Calibrating Sensor, very nice as well. Hag's Hoard is very tempting. And the Corrupting Cleaver. We're going to pick up either the Corrupting Cleaver or the Hag's Hoard. And I'm going to, even though I always regret getting the Whiskey Barrel, I'm going to buy the Whiskey Barrel. Let's do this one first. Yellow, 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 yellow? Oh, 100% yellows. So that really... We're all in the positive. That feels good. The sound effect for eating food remains perhaps the worst thing that Darkest Dungeon has ever done. So Mastery. Let's see. What... We have 5 Mastery to work with. Actually, that's... Wait. We picked up 2 more somewhere that I'm not sure where, but I'm not going to complain. We're definitely going to get Inspiring Tune. We're going to get Fade to Black, I think. Are we going to get... I think we're going to get Indiscriminate Science. And we're going to get Chop. Do we want Bolster? It's pretty good. Hey, Wide Force, welcome. Good evening to you as well. Hope you're doing well. Slice Off is very tempting here, but I think we're going to be using Fade to Black first time almost every time. Yes, the sensor for the leper is very strong, Sam. There's another one, though, that gives crit on miss, which is even more good-er. But both are very good. Let's see. So we have one more Mastery. We haven't picked up Plague Grenade, which is a go-to of mine. So now I'm torn. Hag's Hoard is a big improvement for the Man-at-Arms, who is currently rocking a 15%. So another 20% gets us a lot of HP, but Periodic Paralysis is kind of ruining our fun. Corrupting Cleaver is like A tier. I wish we had a little more. I would pick up the Greater Knuckles in a heartbeat. I'm going to grab the Corrupting Cleaver, I think. Landing Blights is nice, and we have no trinkets for our friend, the Plague Doctor, at this stage. We'll toss that there, as much as the Lie is kind of nice. Let's go to the Wainwright. Slap those 2 on, which is big. We're not going dark quite yet. Blood Moon. Clear out the lair. How good are we at clearing out the lair? I think we're actually decent. I think we're better than I thought we were. And the General doesn't bleed, so I don't think that's too terrible. So let's do that, and then we just have to put Bellow on to be our second growth pushback. Since the Man-at-Arms isn't going to be able to be doing a ton, I think that's good for business. All right.
Every road a winding torment.
Always nice to see you as well, Wide Force. Yeah, Plague Doctor is going to be doing the back 2 ranks almost every time, Sam. That's an easy one. Just pick up the Blight on the front one and knock back the growth.